The Odd Pod.
Odd Pod. Hello and welcome. It's Tuesday, so it's Tuesday's Odd Pod. And it seems 5 minutes ago the British government was paying people to stuff their faces with pizza as part of the Eat Out to Help Out scheme. At the weekend, police in Manchester raided a pub to tell the landlord the pizza slices he was selling were against the law. They didn't fit the substantial food brief laid down under the latest COVID rules. Consequently, the pub had to stop selling alcohol as well. Under Tier 3 regulations, which apply in Manchester and elsewhere, booze can only be consumed as part of a substantial meal. The 11-inch 600-calorie slices being served up at the Common Bar were considered too small by the old bill, despite being more fattening than a Big Mac or a bowl of spag bol. So we've gone from Dishy Rishy's £500 million money for nothing into chips for free bonanza to step away from the deep pan pepperoni special, you're bleeding nicked. The landlord was told he could only stay open if he served full 14-inch and 22-inch pizzas, not individual slices. To be fair to the police, for once, even they're baffled by the latest insane rules coming out of central government over there. As one council officer said, "We've been having some ludicrous conversations with bar owners about pasties, beans on toast, bowls of chips and gravy. What is a substantial meal? Surely that depends on the size of the person. What if they're skinny and like salads?" Precisely. How would the new rules apply to Britain's fattest man? 50-stone takeaway food addict Jason Holton, who's in the news after a crane had to be used to hoist him out of his bedroom for hospital treatment. Despite having never worked and receiving benefits of around £350 a week, Jason is able to use a taxpayer-funded credit card to order regular deliveries of kebabs, Chinese, burgers and chips, chocolate bars, crisps, Pop-Tarts and gallons of Diet Coke. No doubt Jason would consider an 11-inch sliver of pizza a mere amuse-bouche. Yet a British government which is more than happy to pay him to eat himself to death, along with hiring a crane to winch him to hospital in the middle of a pandemic, would also send in the heavy mob to feel the collar of any publican who served him a small slice of pizza along with half a shandy. Madness, madness, they call it madness, but this is the looking-glass world we live in today. The plot hasn't been so much lost as strapped to a space rocket and the controls set for the heart of the sun.
The Odd Pod.
Odd Pod.